Okay, fine. Yes, Alekya, can you record from your end as well?
Okay, sir.
When I share the screen and start my presentation, you can record, okay? So, yeah, good to see you all on Saturday evening. And yeah, definitely whatever you are going to spend here, the next 1.5 hour, I'm going to add a lot of value to your life. So, whatever I'm going to discuss is very important for everyone's life, not just only for the people who are improving communication skills. It is for everyone, those who want to success in your life, those who want to success in their life. So, how many of you want success in your life? Only a few members. Okay, almost everyone. Yeah, that's the reason you are joining in my class, right? Okay, then. So today I'm going to share something very important. And let me share my screen. Guys, don't miss the session. If you miss also, it's okay. It's up to you. But joining to the live session and watching YouTube video is completely different. So if you are here, then it is going to be a little bit more lively and you will learn so many different things also. But if you miss the class, anyhow, I'll be uploading it in the YouTube. But there will be attendance, okay? So in between there is attendance after 30 minutes and after 60 minutes. 2 times you need to give attendance. So to filter out who are all missing in the middle and all, we'll talk in the Monday morning, okay? Monday sessions, respective sessions. There everything I can see detailed. And even if you tell how many reasons also, I don't care. But make sure we will be having attendance after 30 minutes and 60 minutes. And as a part of exam only, okay? In exam, those who write the exam, there it's like attendance only. Those who write the exam, those people only are allowed to speak on Monday and Tuesday, both the days, okay? And remaining people just will be audience only as a punishment, okay? Okay, then let's start today's session. So I'll reveal few images and you guess. I think you can guess or you don't guess. I don't know, but let's start. Okay, guessing game. So what exactly the first image represents?
School.
Government school, private school.
Academic
and office.
organizations and schools.
Okay, first one represents school and second one is
Office,
Office.
workplace,
Office.
workplace.
great.
School and office or
School and
organization.
office. Okay. So when we go to school and when we go to office.
After completion of education.
Before, like childhood onwards, we went school, and after completion of graduation, we went some
When
job.
we are
We
child,
will
we
go
go to
office.
school. When we are older, we go to our elder, we go to office, right?
Yes.
Very great. But there are a lot of people are going to school but not going to office, right?
Yes.
What could be the reason? They don't want to go to office.
No.
Like
No, there is no skills. Lack
No
of skills,
and fear.
confidence.
Yes. Great. What else could be the reason?
Consistency.
Because of
Discipline.
they want to do business.
Education. Great. Okay. Let's move to the next slide. What is the first slide and second slide represents?
First one.
First one represents
people and educated
learning
people.
And educated people.
uneducated people, educated people.
Hard work and smart work.
And
They are
educated and
they are
educated
not
people.
study.
Uneducated.
people.
They are not study
Having
because
education, they made their life
Power
more
of
rich, and having no education, they make their background more down.
Great then. Okay. Fine. So first one represents the uneducated laborers and second one represents the educated laborers.
educated.
So we'll see. I'm not disrespecting anyone, but just to give you some idea, I have just taken these images, but I do have a lot of respect to each and every profession. So keep that in one thing in mind. But I want to just give you some clarity about this. And those who are not speaking, please mute yourself. Okay. So because we are a lot of people here, so it will be a lot of disturbance. Okay, then. Thank you. And can anybody guess what would be the today's topic?
How to do smart work.
Life opportunities.
About profession.
How
About
education
education.
Professional life and personal life.
Enjoy later.
Life giving
Life-changing
opportunities.
moment.
Opportunities
Yes.
Without
utilizing.
hard work, we
Basically,
can do anything.
how to improve
Use
Okay.
of education
So
knowledge.
thank you. Don't do that much hard work, okay, to guess the title. I'll reveal, don't worry. Thanks for guessing. And hope everybody is alert. Is anybody sleeping? No, right?
No, sir.
No, sir. No,
Don't
sir.
sleep.
No,
Don't
sir.
sleep. It is for you to change your life. So make sure it's very important. And the 2 slides, whatever I have shown and everything what I'm going to show from now onwards will be having a lot of interconnectedness. So till the last slide, till the last minute, you should not leave, leave the class and give your full attention here. And everybody, those who are on my screen, first I can see Navya, Venkatesh, Pallavi, Shiba, Shankar Rao, Soumya, Srimuka, Sham, Alekia,
Sir,
Rakshmi, Sunita,
Sir,
Shanti,
wait
everybody.
5 minutes, sir. I will on video.
Make sure your faces should be more vibrant, okay? Because I can see most of the time your faces only. If your faces are dull and sleepy, then I will stop my presentation, okay? So make sure your faces should be, you are always under my radar. So I'll be checking other people's faces also, but your faces are mostly something where I look at, okay? Okay then, so today's title and topic of today's presentation is Mastering the Life Skills and Soft Skills and the skills especially. Okay, so these life skills and soft skills are the key to professional and personal life success or growth. Okay, so what exactly comes under life skills and soft skills, how they are going to be helpful for us to improve our professional and personal growth, I'll be talking today. So give your full attention and you will get to know the value of English therapy today from this particular presentation, and how much value you are getting from these classes also you will get to know. And don't skip the class. If you skip, then you will miss the beauty of English therapy, and you will miss your own beauty of your own self. Okay, not the physical beauty, but the what you are doing in English therapy, you will get to know so many things. So let's start today's session, and we are having first half of the session is going to be for completely life skills, and I'll share you what are all the life skills you should have to improve your life, and at the same time what are all the soft skills you should definitely have in this 21st century to get a success whatever you are aiming for. Okay, so it's clear, right? So the title of today's session is a soft skills and life skills, how they are going to be useful for our personal and professional growth. Let's get into the presentation. First, before understanding that, you should know the value of skills. So your skills determine your direction, not your circumstances. Okay, so whatever the skills which you have in your life, that will decide your direction of life and the success of your life. But every time we complain about our circumstances, what are not good in us or what are all not good in us in our family, and these are all the things we complain about. But no matter what exactly the circumstances, if your skills are good, then that gives you the direction to get success in your life. Okay, that determines your level of success. You can be a successful person in a small scale or big scale. What that small scale and big scale differ from one person to other person, and that fulfilled by the skills. Okay, so the skills are going to decide how much success you get in your life. So for that, what exactly first skill? So what exactly we consider as a skill? What are skill? Can anybody define the skill? Guess what comes under what is skill exactly?
All limitations that
Skill is
exist.
the ability
It's
to
only between
do
your ears
something.
and your mind, nowhere else.
observation.
Skill is
Challenges.
your ability to do something. Okay, ability to perform
Don't want
certain
to limit
action,
your challenges.
some expertise.
Instead, challenge your limits.
Please mute yourself.
And that's when you will know how good you are. And that is how you will discover what you're capable of.
One minute.
Keep growing. Keep
Sai
growing.
Kumar, are you watching movie or what? Mute. Okay. Fine. So the skill is nothing but your ability to do something. Okay, any work or any task. And if you have a skills, then you can able to complete and accomplish so many tasks in your life, and you can get something what you want. So what are all the exactly why we need to talk about life skills and soft skills? Why exactly they are important? And on the top itself, you are seeing that they determine your success and life and everything. And especially life skills and the soft skills, what are all the crucial role they play in our day-to-day life? So that we are going to discuss today. Don't draw anything on the screen. So you are not kids, okay? So you are professional people and joining in a professional community, just maintain some professional etiquettes. Don't behave like a child. Okay. One minute. So now we are going to see first life skills. What exactly life skill and how life skills are important in our life. So that we will be seeing now. Life skills are not taught in school, okay, but they decide how you live your life. By the way, what exactly life skills? And we are saying that life skills decide the way we live our life. As we are saying that they don't teach in our schools. That's why I kept the first image in the slides like schools, where you get to learn a lot of theoretical things, especially how to memorize the things and by hearting the things, and how to get the good marks and impressing your parents and the society. But irrespective of marks and impressing the people throughout your academics, but when you come out and even after getting the job also, a lot of people are now committing suicide and not able to cope up with the life. Why? Because simply they have the education, especially the knowledge, theoretical knowledge, but that is not helping them to cope up with the real time scenarios in their life, the real life situations. Why? Because no education system taught us life skills, which are very much fundamental in our life to lead our life in the best way possible, but they are all not teaching us. But we are all the people always depending on the education, especially academics, and to learn everything. But a lot of educational institutions don't teach these skills. And also so many people feel shy in the class to join these kind of sessions also, because they don't want to show their faces. They don't want to appear in the public, platforms. Why? Because they feel like it's guilt. They feel like, oh, why I'm learning these things, are joining in this kind of classes like that. But what you don't know that very immature people do such things. Why? Because a lot of great CEOs and big founders also join these kind of online forums to improve their skills and upgrade themselves. But we are all the poor class and poor class and middle class mindset people think that we should not learn after anything after our graduation. If you learn, that is it's like a disrespect towards us, and people will judge us like that. But that's how your thinking process is. And if your thinking is like that, nobody can save you and nobody can help you. So that's why a lot of people are failing to change their lives after their graduation, because they think that now nothing is there to improve themselves and they don't put any efforts to improve their life. So life skills are not taught in schools, but they will decide your life. But by the way, what exactly life skills? Okay. So life skills are the abilities that help individuals deal effectively with the demands and challenges of everyday life. Means we go through our life and we have a lot of challenges in our day-to-day life. And how you handle the day-to-day challenges in your life decides. And if you are having a great life skills, you can deal with your life without getting much sufferings. Okay. But if you have a very poor life skills, then your life will become very difficult to lead. That's why you get a suicidal thoughts and you wanted to give up and you don't want to do anything in your life, because simply you don't have a skills which are required for you to lead the life. Suppose if you want to work as a software engineer, you need software skills, right? If you want to work as a teacher, you need teaching skills. If you want to work as a dancer, or if you want to pursue a career as a dancer, you need to have a dancing skills. But to lead the life itself, we need certain skills. But if you are missing that big part in your life, then how can you get the success which you want? Or how can you completely end your life quota without getting any negative thoughts of committing suicide and doing something? So why we always feel life is difficult? Because when we lack the skills, especially in a life skills, that's why we feel life is very much difficult. But if you can learn and harness these life skills in your day-to-day life, then life becomes much more joyful and beautiful. And today I am going to tell you what life skills you should possess to make your life more interesting and more joyful. Are you ready to see what life skills we are going to discuss today?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Everybody.
Yes, sir.
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 Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, then great. Let's start. What exactly the first life skill which we are going to discuss? Emotional intelligence. Okay. So what exactly emotional intelligence and how this life skill will decide our life and professional life and personal life we'll discuss today. So what exactly emotional intelligence is nothing but recognizing or getting awareness and understanding and managing our own emotions. That's the first part of emotional intelligence. First, recognizing your emotions and understanding your emotions and managing your emotions, while also being able to empathize, understanding other people's feelings and influencing their emotions. So this comes under emotional intelligence. This is what called as emotional intelligence. And a lot of times people are going through a lot of suffering in terms of getting anger issues and disappointment, stress, and so many different feelings and emotions they go through. Anger, sad, and jealous, and greedy, and happiness, sad. A lot of different emotions are there. And a lot of people are not even aware of what state they are in, what kind of emotion they are going through, and what emotion they are processing inside. So that is a very big thing actually, and they don't understand other people emotions also. That's why so many divorces are happening nowadays in the society, because lack of ability to understand. They don't have that ability to understand and recognize opposite people emotions and their own emotions, and they are not understanding who they are first of all. So because of that, people are having so many problems in their life, and this is leading death, especially the leading root cause of divorce and dissatisfaction in the life. So if you have a very good understanding about your emotions, and then you can be considered as a very good emotional intelligent. A lot of people always focus on IQ, intelligent quotient. But nowadays you need to have a definitely emotional quotient where you can understand your emotions properly and then change your emotions at your will. So, and second one is like about emotional intelligence. Most of the people react nowadays than responding. But if you are a good emotional intelligent person, then you respond than reacting. And every time people also, when they're emotionally weaker, especially when their EQ is very low, those people always get into the disputes and quarrels, confronting nothing but disputes. But if you are having very good emotional intelligence, then you will learn how to connect with the people or situations and with the human beings or any other things in the life. So this is a very important life skill people are lacking in terms of understanding their emotions and understanding other people's emotions also. Because of the simple, particular, not simple, very important skill, people are failing in their lives, especially in professional life and in personal lives also, especially in relationships. How it is in a professional life, as you are working as a manager, and if you are not able to understand your employee emotions and feelings, then you are always constantly harassing him and making him work and going through depression and stress, then definitely you are going to, that person is going to misuse the entire particular powers whatever he had, and he's going to get dissatisfied, and then he will just leave the job. And so many times nowadays people are committing suicide in corporate world. Why? Because of the stress which was there in the particular, because of the managers. Because we always think that nobody concern about our feelings, but everybody concern about our feelings and emotions, and you should also concern about other feelings and emotions. If you don't have this particular knowledge how to concern about our own emotions and how to concern about other people emotions, then you will be failure in your life. So this is very important for professional growth and personal growth also. This is the first life skill. And I think after joining in our class with our psychology sessions, you started understanding your emotions and your mindset properly. So this is the first skill which you are learning in English therapy by our psychology session, which I take on Saturdays, and in our regular sessions also, based on the discussion which we have about that particular topic. And then coming to the second important life skill, which is very important, which I have already shared on Saturday, that is time management. Okay. Time management is your ability to manage your time and the task within a given time by prioritizing very important activities, by getting the maximum output, okay, by getting the productivity. So how to achieve your goals efficiently by managing your time, it's a very important skill, and it's a second the most important life skill which decides your personal success and professional success, especially the students and working professionals, because every time you have some deadlines to meet and you have something to achieve and get a good marks and clear the exams and achieve the task. So if you don't have this particular skill, time management, then it always creates so much of stress and dissatisfaction in your life. But if you have a very good time management skills, then you can reduce your stress and increase focus and ensure better work-life balance. But most of the time, people always waste their time without knowing, and then they get disappointed and they always feel very bad about themselves, feel guilty. Why? Because the time is very precious. As I said in my time management presentation also, you can get the money, but you'll never get the time back. And if you don't value the time, then the time will not value you. People will not value. But if you give value to the time, then there will be a lot of values added to your own life. So second important life skill is time management. So one thing, people, when you are watching the presentation, write down the skill. The first skill is emotional intelligence. And then when I give an example, check whether you are having that emotional intelligence or not. And then there is a scale to 0 to 5. There is a scale of 0 to 5. Rate yourself based on that. Okay. Whatever the explanation which I give, right? If you are emotional intelligence 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 is the maximum, means you are having very highest emotional intelligence. And 0 is something you are having very less or not at all. And in between is the average like that. Okay. 0 to 5. So make sure you write down, because after this, for the half of the presentation, I'll be giving the poll. There you should write down the answer. So if you remember now and write down now itself, then it will be easy for you to update that poll. Okay, so it's clear, right? Don't miss the chance to see yourself, and based on that score, I'll be creating the next upcoming sessions to give these skills in your life. Okay. So this is the second important skill, time management, and you rate yourself how much 0 to 5 you manage yourself and achieve your task and achieve your goals. Okay. Time management. And third one is resilience. Okay. And stress management. So what is a resilience is nothing but your ability to bounce back from setbacks or failures and adapting to change and keep going in the face of challenges. Means your ability to take the challenges and always winning over the challenges or keep on moving. Even though how many times you fail, still you are trying second time to achieve something in your life. And a lot of times in this platform, it happens, the people who join newly and they join for one day and then they feel very fear and then they leave the class. Why? Because they have very less resilience in their life. They feel like they can't handle. They feel this English communication is a very big challenge and they can't handle. And the easiest way is to escape or to avoid. But resilience is nothing but a skill. How many times you fail to achieve what you want, still trying next time, one more time is a skill. That skill we call it as a resilience. And that skill will definitely help. So today you are not able to speak and you fail to speak. But if you try next time for some number of days and weeks and months, then you will reach and you will able to speak whatever you want. And that is a skill which you are going to get based on this resilience skill. But most of the people, they do only 1 or 2 times and they fail and they tell to themselves that it's very difficult, they can't handle and they can't do. But the people who are resilient, how many times they fail, but still they will try one more time. And resilience skill you can learn from the ants. Have you seen the ants on the wall? Like when they are going to one particular direction, and if you just put your finger, then they'll find the other route to go to the destination. Or if you just put them and if you just try to remove them from the wall, when they fall down also, they'll try to again climb the wall. How many times you do, that many times it will try to climb and reach to the destination it wanted. So the ants are highest resilient creatures on the planet. And we can learn that how many times you fail, if you try one more time, maybe you will get what you want in your life. But this is most of the people when they fail in exams, we see, right, in intermediate and BTech and in their lives also, when they fail in something, they commit suicide. Why? Because schools don't teach you the life skill, how to be resilient. When you fail something, then they will name and they will just label as a failure. And then you feel like you don't want to be a failure and then you just try to end your life. So resilience is very important skill. And if you are resilient, then you can achieve anything in your life. How many times you will fail? Maybe 10 times, 100 times, 15 times. But definitely success will come to you if you are resilient. But most of the time we give up. And when you give up on something, then how will you get what you want? Okay. And then next one is stress management, especially nowadays for simple reasons, even 1-year-old kid also going through stress. Okay. And that's how 1-year-old kid knows the stress related things, because their parents are discussing about stress in front of the kids. And then those people are thinking that, okay, I am also going through stress and depression. And the people who don't even know the spelling of depression also started using the word depression, which I shared last week also. So that's the biggest problem actually, because we are the people who don't know how to manage our emotions and feelings. And then we always label ourselves that we are stressed and depressed and feeling tired, exhausted. But you should know how to handle the stress. And that is also very important skill, very important life skill. If the stress continued for a long time, negative thinking creates a stress on you, and the stress, if you are having for a long time, lead to the depression. And when you are in a depression, then you will die, means by committing suicide. Okay. So be careful when it comes to this particular life skill. And this resilience and stress management will help you to mentally, emotionally, and physically strong and balanced in all the situations. And there are definitely, life is not a smooth journey. Okay. There are ups and downs will come, and there are a lot of obstacles will come, and you will face a lot of challenges. irrespective of the challenges and obstacles, how mentally and emotionally and physically you are strong decides your ability to come out of that problem. But most of the time you are not emotionally strong because nobody teach emotional intelligence related knowledge in the schools and colleges, and our parents also don't teach us these things. And physical, nowadays in the childhood, in our childhood we used to play some physical activities, but nowadays people, new generation people are not at all playing anything, and they simply just watching the mobile and then playing online games, thinking that that gives them the fun and all. But when you play and when you go out and do something and lift the weights, then you will become physically strong. But we are at least physically strong, but next generation is not going to be not even mentally strong, physically strong, emotionally strong. And we are creating a very bad generation because of our lack of inability to teach them properly. They are not learning what exactly they should supposed to learn. So this is a very important life skill. The third one is resilience and stress management. You rate yourself how much on 0 to 5 and write it down so that you can fill the form which comes later part. Okay. And then next one is self-awareness, which is very important life skill. And that life skill decides your success. Okay. And this is the very saddens me that we don't know about ourselves. The what exactly about ourselves means we don't know what is our strength, we don't know what is our weakness, and we don't know what exactly the impact we can create on ourselves and on others also. Why? Why we don't know about ourselves? Because we are busy in checking the celebrities' lifestyles and other people' lives, what they are doing, what these people are good at, and why, what movies they are doing, and how much they are playing, and all. And simply by ignoring our own life and understanding who we are first, what you are capable of, what is your strength, and what is your weakness, what is your dreams. Because we don't have enough time to know about our strengths and weaknesses. That's why we by heart the strengths and weaknesses before our interviews. We go to Google and ask what is the strength. Okay, how Google will know your strength? How ChatGPT knows your strength? And you don't have any awareness about yourself, and simply you always go to Google and ask. That's why most of the people fail in their interviews because they don't know who they are first. Why? Why they don't know who they are? Because they are busy in knowing other people than their own self. And if you are always busy in knowing other people's, definitely you feel always inferior and insecure and low confident. Why? Because you are not even knowing who you are and what you are good at. And at that time, when you don't know what you are good at, then you always know what you are bad at only. And that simply creates disappointment and insecurity feelings in you. And that's why every time you feel you are not enough in everything, you always feel I am not enough, I am not good enough. But you always underestimate yourself and overestimate other people, thinking that oh, they are very great people than me, and only Virat Kohli can do that what he is doing, and only movie stars only can do. But what you don't know that the day when you stop chasing the celebrities, you can become a celebrity. Okay, that's how I believe in myself. And the day when I started chasing the celebrities by watching movies and cricket and all, I started seeing the difference in my life because I started knowing myself who I am. Previously, maybe I was a lion, but when I looked into the mirror, I used to think that I'm a cat. But now, even though maybe I may be cat, but if I look into mirror, I feel like a lion. So why? Because I know myself, my strengths and weaknesses. And whatever I'm good at, I started utilizing it. Whatever I'm not good at, started working on it. And I'm converting my weakness as a strength. So when I got to know this, when I started doing self-awareness, means self-reflection, sitting some time alone with me and then understanding who I am, what I am, and then that gives me the clarity. Because of this one life skill helped me to understand what I'm good at, and then take me to the decision of resigning my job and then become a this communication skill trainer. Maybe you are also good at in so many different things, but the problem is you are not at all giving enough time to understand who you are, and that's why you are failing miserable in your life, and that is creating disappointment in you. Okay. And a lot of people don't understand their emotions. They don't spend some time in knowing their emotions and thoughts and behaviors and value system. What are the values which you have, and what triggers you in terms of motivation, in terms of anger, whatever it could be, the triggers, or what makes you feel hungry and angry and all. So these things very much you should need. When you are feeling happy, why are you feeling happy? Why your emotions are changing from day to day and from morning to evening? If you have this clarity about you, then you can simply lead your life in the best way possible. But unfortunately, we don't have a time because we spend our time on unnecessary things. Clear? When you understand yourself, you can shape your future more consciously. That's why I always say that you can be the co-creator of your own life. You can design your life in the way you wanted. But unfortunately, we always ignore ourselves and consider other people. And because of that, you don't understand who you are. That's why you fail to construct your future. But if you know who you are, you can easily construct and build your future. That is what I'm doing in my life. And if you can have this awareness about you, who you are and what you are, then you can also create your own beautiful future, which you always have a dream about. Clear? So now rate yourself 0 to 5, how much self-awareness you have about you, how much you know about you first. Okay. And then comes to the next and most important life skill, goal setting and planning. A lot of people don't have any goals and don't have any planning. Simply they will wake up whenever they want to wake up, and immediate thing they'll open mobile and then they just watch whatever which other people are doing and what status they kept. And today Monday, then let me keep some Shiva status, and every Saturday let me keep some Lord Venkateshwara status, and then show your devotion to the God through status. Okay, and then thinking that God will give us whatever we want in our life. Okay, He will give us the job and He will give us the better opportunities. He will give us the better health. But God will not give to such kind of people who keep just WhatsApp status and still lie in the bed only. Okay, He will only give to the people who will wake up in the morning and do their and work on their goals and dreams. But to work on the goals and dreams, first you should have goals, right? That's the biggest thing problem. And before joining in my class, a lot of people don't even have any goals also. So after joining, maybe by looking at me or by looking at other people, they started keeping their goals. Yeah, before that, maybe you have one goal to just improve your English speaking only. But after joining here, you start understanding just speaking English is not sufficient. We should also have something else in our lives, and let me work on those things also. And then they started keeping. Goal is different and wishes are different. Okay, you might have 100 wishes. I want to be rich and successful, beautiful. So many things you may have. I want car and bungalow and all. They are all wishes, and goal is different. Goal is something identifying specific, measurable, objective, creating, okay, and analyzing step-by-step process to achieve. But we want just beautiful, that's it. And we don't understand how we can be more specific. In the sense, beautiful means what exactly beauty in terms of you. And successful means what success means to you. And job means what kind of job you want. People always say that I want job, but they don't even know what job they want also. Either they want software job, either they want non-software or non-IT or teaching or whatever it is. But they just want job. And try to be more specific what job you want or what you want in your life. It's not about only job. And then measurable, like people just wanted job, but even if they give 1 lakh also, they'll do the job. And even if you give 10 lakhs also, be measurable, means specific and then measurable. What kind of package you want? Not only package in terms of there are measurable, like people always want to be more healthy and they want to lose the weight. So be measurable, like be specific, and then how much amount of weight you want to decrease or reduce. So that measurable things you should be objective in the sense you can just objective nothing but what kind of success you want. Objective nothing but, as I said, right? Objective also subjective. So if I can cross this 50 kilometers, that's a one object. Okay. But I just want every day I want to walk. Every day I want to walk is a subjective experience and subjective goal. I want to complete 10,000 steps. 10,000 is the objective. Okay. It's an object which you can achieve and you can feel, you can measure it. Okay. And then creating actionable steps. How exactly you can create and break down your goal into, suppose simple. Now there are a lot of students are there in this class who want to get a software job. And how you can get the software job. And that's a goal you have. And now you start understanding that what are all the things you need required to get a software job. That is something. First one is you need to have a very good aptitude skills. Okay, you should have very good aptitude skills. You should be very good at quantitative and reasoning skills, and you should have very good software skills, nothing but programming skills and communication skills. These are all the skills which you need. And now how are you going to work on your aptitude skills? How are you going to work on your communication skills? And how are you going to work on your programming skills? So then take step by step and how you can design your day to achieve that. These are all actionable steps. But I just want software job. I don't know what I do, but I want, means that's a wish, not the plan and goal. So plan accordingly, set a goal and plan to achieve your goal. It's very important life skill. And the people who have a goals and the people who have a planning will always achieve what they want in your life. Okay. So planning nothing but organizing, resources, whatever the resources which you have laptop and you have internet, they are resources now. And now how are you going to use your laptop and your internet? And you can use them for watching movies or to achieve your goals by working every day for some time on your goals. Okay, and setting deadlines and tracking progress. Now you are I'm tracking, right, your habit reports and all. That's a tracking your progress. And based on that, I'll see how much you are improving and what you are doing and all. So these are all the things very important in terms of getting very high success. Okay. And this is the fifth life skill. And now rate yourself when it comes to goal setting and planning, whether you have this skill, how much on 0 to 5. 5 is the maximum. You are very good in goal setting and planning and executing them. Okay, write down the number 0 to 5 in between any number which you feel that you are scored. Okay. And then I can't put all the skills in detail, but 5 main skills and other skills also very important. Other essential life skills, one by one we'll see remaining 5. The sixth one is financial literacy. It's very important actually. But I don't want to make my presentation too lengthy because I need to discuss so many things. That's why I did not give clear description the way I did for last 5 skills. Coming to the financial literacy, literacy is nothing but learning, knowledge, okay, about finance. Our education system don't teach us how to manage the money and all. At the end of the day, why we study, why we get the job and all, for earning the money only. But how much you earn, if you don't know how to manage your finances and how to invest and all, then definitely that is a very big thing which we miss in our life. And most of the people are nowadays not feeling happy and not committing suicide and ending their lives because of the financial problems only. Why? Even though they are completing their graduations and schools and they are doing a job also, but they are failing in managing the finance. And why? Because success looks easy in our eyes nowadays. And we feel like overnight we can be successful and all. But that's not the success. And only TV channels show that kind of people, overnight successful people. And we think that we can also become overnight successful by putting a betting and by getting into lottery and all. But that's not how. And even though we earn some money, 50,000, 1 lakh per month, but still we always have a problems with our money. Why? Because we don't know how to manage our money. And that is missing financial literacy. So you rate yourself how much you are good at in financial literacy. That decides your quality of life and luxury of life. Okay. And then seventh one is critical thinking and decision making. Critical thinking is the nothing but it's the ability of your ability to take the decisions based on some data and by analysis. Okay, your ability to do analysis and do evaluation about data and then coming to the judgment of something, and then based on that taking the decisions in your life. Most of the time, no education system teaches us this critical thinking and decision making in our lives. They are only concerned about academics where we go and study. We don't know why we study also. We just simply read different things in our school days. We don't know why we study social. We don't know why we study biology. We don't know why we study physics and maths and Telugu and English, Hindi, your own mother tongue related. We just simply our aim is to get good marks and pass and get a good rank. But I used to also believe in the same way, and that's why I used to work very hard to get a good marks in my graduation in school, and I was a topper in entire my education. And when I was in my BTech third year, I was thinking that okay, I'm a topper, then I will definitely get the job. But there I come to know the reality that if you're a topper, even if you get 10 by 10, also nobody is going to give the jobs unless until you have the skills which are required for you to get the job. And very important skill is critical thinking and decision making. A lot of people don't have the ability to take the decisions. They always ask their friends and they always ask their partners and their parents that tell me which one is suits to me. And when it comes to buying the dresses also, they don't have their own ability to take their own choices. They always depending on somebody else to take their own, and they don't have their own taste also, some people. And if you are not able to select the dress which is suitable for you, then how can you decide your partner in life and how can you decide your career? We don't get trained on these skills, and that's why we fail in our life, because we do if suppose our friend is doing something and we also do the same thing, we don't know that whether we are good or fit for that field or not, but still we don't, and we simply do because somebody else is doing and we also do. So very important skill, critical thinking, and improve that critical thinking skills, and then decision making. You try to take the decision, it's okay, sometimes you may fail. When you are taking the decision, make sure that there is no right decision, there is no wrong decision. The decision itself, neither right, neither wrong. After taking the decision, if you don't put enough effort, then that is going to be wrong decision. Simple. You have taken the decision of joining English therapy. After joining in this by taking one decision, and you are not putting any efforts, then definitely what you will say, English therapy is the worst platform, then I am not improved. But is it? You have not put efforts to improve your communication skill, then you are blaming your decision of joining in this class. In the same way, you have taken some other decision, like you have taken software industry to pursue your career software. But after joining there, you are not upgrading yourself and not improving your technical skills. Then definitely that skill is, you feel software industry very tough. But is it? No, right? You are not putting enough efforts. So decision itself neither right nor wrong, nor right, nor right, nor wrong. It always depends on your efforts after taking the decision. So make sure take the decision right or wrong, and then put your efforts. And then eighth one is healthy lifestyle choices is a very important life skill. And whatever I'm talking about, time management, goals, emotional intelligence, and finance, critical thinking, decision making, everything depends on this one important skill called health. And if you are having healthy lifestyle habits, this is a very good skill. Then only you will be able to achieve anything in your life. But if your health itself is not good, will you join in my class now to improve your life skills and soft skills? No, right? Not the communication skills. You say that, sir, I am not feeling healthy today and I want break. Anything in your life to do anything, also you need health. But having good healthy lifestyle choices is a very important skill that decides all other factors in your life. And but unfortunately, you know that eating junk food is not healthy, but still you eat it. And you know that sleeping early is very important, but still you sleep late night. And you know that eating healthy food and sleeping properly and doing exercise also. And we don't move our body also from here to there. And we want always servants to change to get the food to our plate and to do something. So these are all very important to have a good life. And nowadays people are suffering with a lot of health issues. And what is the point of you having very big bungalow, car, and wealth in your bank account if you don't have basic essential thing called health? And you know, right? When your health is not good, you know how it feels like. And think of your loved one health is not good, and you need to go to hospital and all. It's a very painful thing. Why to go through that much pain? Instead, you can save your life when you are healthy. Then take care of your health properly. Then you don't get any health issues and all. Okay. So this is a very important life skill, and rate yourself how much you are good at in these skills. Okay. And ninth one is empathy and compassion. Empathy is nothing but understanding how others are feeling. Now you join in my class where you have a lot of problem with communication skills. If I don't have this empathy in me, means if I don't understand how you are feeling and what is your problem and all, then I can't help you. In the same way, there are a lot of people suffer with different problems. And we just look at the world from our own eyes, through our own eyes. But we don't know how others are feeling about the same situation. And empathy is nothing but looking at the world or looking at the pain through their eyes is the empathy. Means understanding how others are feeling by looking at their eyes, by looking through their eyes. Okay. So that's empathy. Empathy means understanding other people's problems and emotions and feelings. And compassion. You understood that others are having some problem and they are going through some emotions. Compassion is nothing but having the heart of helping them. Okay. And loving them and helping them is a compassion. Going one step forward, not only understanding the problem and helping them to overcome their problem is a compassion, or the love towards them, or the care you show towards them to bring them out of the problem is a compassion. And this is a very important skill. If you have empathy and compassion, then people will always love you, and the people always will have a good relationship with you. And why my class is so successful? Because of this one skill, empathy and compassion only. I always understand the opposite person pain, and without judging them, without scolding them, I help them and I bring them out of their problem. So empathy and compassion is also very important skill. Okay. And then last one is digital literacy, very important life skill nowadays. So if you don't know how to use Google Maps, you don't know how to use Phone Pay, Google Pay, if you don't know how to use Zoom app to join these classes and to prepare the presentations, technical skills, there are a lot of ways. Okay, digital literacy is very important nowadays in this 21st century because everything around you is completely digitalized. And if you don't have that skill, then definitely you are going to face a lot of problems. If you don't have a technical skills, means how to use laptop, how to use mobile, and how to install apps, how to create something, then that is also going to be a very big problem. This digital literacy was not that much important skill last 20 years back, 30 years back, but nowadays it's very important. Even if you're a housewife, even if you're a student, even if you are a working professional, You should always upgrade yourself to know the technical tools which are available, apps and other tools, and you should learn to become good at. And nowadays, you are using ChatGPT, right? That is also one important skill you should understand. And if you don't know how to use it, then you will have a lot of problems. Okay. So these are all the life skills, 10 life skills. Okay. And now, half of the part completed, and you should know whether you have these skills or not. And based on that, now you will see one poll on your screen. Respond to that poll. There, the poll contains your name. Write down your full name. Don't write any shortcut names and all. Properly type your name, because I'll be checking that in your, again, anyhow, even if you type anything also, I can track based on your email ID. Okay. So don't be foolish. I can know everything. Okay. And then write your name, select your batch, which batch you belong to. Means batch means 5 AM batch or 6:30 batch or that batches. And then all the 10 skills will be visible out there, and select the rating. Okay. Which 0 to 5. Now you have written every skill you have written, right? Rating. And just select that rating and then submit. Okay. Can you see on your screen? Type your name. Okay, guys, everybody look at your screens. Don't sleep. Write down your name and write down your batch. Sorry, select your batch and then select your rating. So select 0 to 5 based on the read first. Okay, read clearly. You have 5 minutes time to complete and complete it. Read each life skill, which I already explained with in detail, real life examples, and then report.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Yeah, please.
Before joining English therapy, these skills are something different in my life. After joining, I have changed somewhat. So how can
Now
should
present based on present skill only you should respond. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I could not see the screen, sir.
On your screen.
No, sir.
Okay, 1 minute.
Sir, I'm also.
Wait. I'll share the QR code in our main group. Okay, those who are having the problem in seeing the particular poll, just scan this QR and then you'll get the poll. Okay. 1 minute. It's not. Yeah. The people, those who are already having, don't go and check what QR code I shared and all. Again, you will miss this. Okay. So continue. Once you are done, then.
It is showing, sir, already.
Yeah, to some people, they are having some issue.
Oh.
If you move here and there, you will see, okay, the people who are joining from especially mobile will have this problem. Just see clearly by going back and front and something. Okay.
No, sir, there is no issue from people who are
No,
joining with
not with
mobile
everyone.
phone.
There are some people facing. Don't worry. First complete your test. Everyone. Yeah, you can submit. Old people also who joined also, you can submit. No issue. 20 members completed out of 93 people. Read very carefully and then submit. Next 2 weeks, 3 week sessions are going to be on these skills only. Okay, so be careful. It is also attendance. Okay, so this is attendance.
Sir, sorry, sir. Where to scan?
You said you are already able to see, right? Why you need to scan again? Not required.
It minimize the
Kindly.
sorry. Showing, sir, already it is minimized, sir. So what are the scanning showing the in WhatsApp group? It's gone.
You complete that poll, okay?
Sir,
Yeah, Kavya.
send me file, sir.
What do you want? Fine.
Sir, good evening. Empathy and compassion. Please give me one more example for it.
Yeah, empathy and compassion, nothing but suppose one person on the road is met with an accident, okay, and is suffering with a problem, and you have seen that incident, and then there you said that, oh, this person is going through a lot of pain and all like that. But there you just started saying, you went there and then understood the situation and understand what exactly. Generally, what happens is when somebody met with an accident and you see them and then judge them that maybe he just did a rash driving and all, he fall down like that, but you don't know what exactly happened. You're going there and understanding what exactly the emotion and feeling he is going through, and then taking and understanding and then consoling them is a different empathy, and then taking to the hospital is a compassion. Okay, so such kind of things where you are taking one extra step to help the people when you identify somebody is in problem and understanding their problem without judging them and without criticizing them.
Yeah, got it, sir. Thank you.
Good, thank you.
Not submission.
Yeah, Sam,
Submission not there, sir. Yeah.
maybe you missed it. It's okay. Those who are not able to do it, it's okay. Leave it.
What is in my resilience?
Ha, Kranti?
Resilience means what, sir?
Resilience.
Yes, sorry, sir.
Resilience, nothing but I explained, right? Your ability to bounce back. I have already kept that. That's why meanings also. Okay, read that. You will get clear.
Yes, sir.
When you fail in something, again trying one more time is a resilience.
Okay.
Okay, 67 responses so far. Complete the people, and 5 minutes I have given, but already it's completed 5 minutes. If you are not able to, then I'll end the poll. If you are not able to submit, then it's considered as absent only. Okay. "76 responses completed. Only half of the movie only completed. Okay, remaining half is going to be very important. Climax.
Sir, could you please share me once again? I think where to scan, sir. That is
Why
option.
need to scan? No need to scan. You told you already able to see. Then again, why you went to WhatsApp group? That's why I said don't go anywhere. Okay. So if you are not able to, then what you can do, you go to Google Lens and just go to Google Lens, and then there you can.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So if you have anybody's mobile in you, like having mobile, then you can scan with that mobile, or you can send this photo to them and you can scan with your Google Lens. Okay. These are also digital literacy. Okay. So when we get a QR, how to scan and all, that's also digital literacy. So you can rate yourself 0 in that if you don't know how to do these things. Okay. Fine then. Okay. 82 responses. Now those who submitted, you can't see any poll, right, on your screen. Great then. Those who are not able to, then you see only poll only. Let's continue with our subsequent session. Okay. So far we have discussed about life skills. And now what skills?
Soft skills.
Soft skills.
Soft skills means
Soft
soft.
skills.
Soft skills means what? Soft.
Like technical skills, whatever it is.
Communication skills.
Communication skills.
Communication skills.
Product
Leadership
skills.
skills.
Public speaking.
Communication leadership.
Okay, great. Nice. Great answers. Okay. Then let's start the life skills. So life skills completed, soft skills, sorry. So hard skills get you hired. Hard skills, nothing but your technical skills, but soft skills get you promoted. But by the way, what exactly soft skills is? Soft skills are interpersonal attributes. Attributes, nothing but qualities that are enable someone to interact effectively and harmoniously with other people. So life skills about our personal life. Okay, everything is about personal. Soft skills, nothing but how we be with our group of people or with other society people. Okay, so soft skills is very important in terms of getting high success in your life. Okay, so soft skills are interpersonal attributes that enable someone to interact effectively and harmoniously with other people. So what exactly comes under soft skills and why we need soft skills? We can learn from this. Okay, Guys, mute yourself and be aware of, okay? Don't talk to your parents and friends and I'll give it. I can see those who are doing, nice here, and that also get recorded here. So make sure we just be professional, okay? To learn these skills and all, you need to pay lakhs of rupees, okay? Remember these things. I'm giving you by spending my personal time and research and everything. And I'm telling you what skills and all. But if you join in my class for a few months, then you will learn all these skills. You will have all these skills almost. And that much skills I'm giving to you. You are just simply joining my class, sir. I want to speak in English. But you don't even know what skills you need in your life. I am trying to take that responsibility and giving you the skill. But while joining to this class and all, you are just simply being irresponsible and all. I don't agree as your student in my class. Okay. So be careful. And I'm recording everything here. Okay. So all the people faces and whatever the noises you are making also get recorded. Be careful. So the first and foremost important skill, which really important nowadays more than any other time, like generally communication skills are very important, but nowadays communication skills in English are very important, are the most important. And that's why only you join in my class. For this simple skill or for this one important skill, you join in my class. And that is something because, with this skill only you can get whatever you want, job or promotions and move into other company or getting good marks in your seminars and all. Okay. So yeah. So communication skills, when it comes to communication skills, we have verbal and non-verbal. And verbal means the words and non-verbal means you are seeing me, right? My facial expressions from beginning onwards, I'm using my body language to communicate. And I'm just changing my vocal tones and all, you are observing these things, right? These are all comes under non-verbal communication. So effective communication ensures clarity, reduces misunderstanding, and builds stronger connections. So generally, if you are working in a corporate world and if you don't have a good communication skills in understanding and in ability to communicate clearly your ideas and thoughts, then client has shared something to you because of lack of communication skills. You understood something else and created a different product means it will become big disaster, right? And you will definitely get terminated. And also you wanted to share something as a feeling or emotion and all, but you don't have a good communication skills. You don't know how to interact with the people, and then you will fail as a communicator also. So 1 minute, somebody has entered. Yeah. So communication skills, the most important soft skill, and which is something nowadays very important skill. And those who have this communication skill can get a very better package and better opportunities in their life. Okay. Why? Because when you are able to communicate very effectively, clearly, then your life will be also much more better. And non-verbal communication skills, as I said, talks more than words. And because now you are looking at me and you get different impression on me. It's not about only words, but my body language, how I am communicating to you, my facial expressions and everything, my tone also. Just now I spoke with an arrogant voice, right? If I continue to be always like that, then you hate me, right? Why this person is always arrogant and all. So that also matters. Non-verbal communication speaks more than your words, even though my words are very good English I'm using. But if my voice is very arrogant or very soft, something based on that only you decide what kind of person I am. So non-verbal communication skills also very important. And these communication skills are the most important skills in this 21st century because now everything is AI driven and a lot of things are all the technical skills, all your hard skills, whatever you learn, maths and physics, chemistry, everything you learned from past 16 years. And you learned everything, whatever is needed, but now you are just going to ChatGPT and Google and then doing the work. Gayatri, please sit properly. Don't use the hand support. Don't take any support, okay? Just sit straight, everybody. Let me check everyone. Okay. So, yeah, this is very important, okay? And nowadays we are learning every skill by spending lakhs of rupees going to institutions and all. But at the end of the day, what you are doing? You are just simply going and then copy pasting the things only. For that, what is the point of you wasting your lakhs of rupees? And then there are a lot of people come to me and tells me that the beginning time, whenever they call me and wanted to join in my class, sir, I'm very good in technical skills, but I want to improve my communication skills. Then I explain about everything, communication skills related things and all. Then when I say that it's 2000 rupees per month, sir, I don't have that much money. Can you reduce the fees? I say, I don't reduce the fee. Go and find 200, 300 platforms out there who will give you English, whatever you want. And see, this is what the problem with us. Okay, so we don't know what exactly the value is there outside. We just simply spend lakhs of rupees in college, BTech graduation and all. If the college graduation is something not able to give the jobs and all, then why are you expecting me to give everything, whatever you want within 2000? So this is what people are not ready to invest their money in the skills, and they don't even understanding what skills having a huge demand outside. So that's a very big problem. And that exactly one such skill is communication skill, and how much money and how much time you invest, that much value will have in their life. Okay. So communication skills only work for the people who work on that skill. Okay. And if you are not working on the skill, and there are a lot of people feels like, okay, I want communication skills within 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. But I want to tell you very clearly now itself that it's a lifelong process. You should always work on yourself to improve your communication skill. There is a lot of scope to improve, even though you are able to speak very good English and all, but communication is a different game. So ability to communicate your thoughts effectively to the people by giving without making misunderstandings and all. So it's a very important skill. And rate yourself based on, okay, 0 to 5, what exactly your rating is about your communication skills, both by including non-verbal and verbal. And 0 to 5, what is your score? Okay. And the second one is teamwork and collaboration. Teamwork and collaboration is very important skill nowadays, because every time whenever you go to any organization, you should work with group of people. And if you don't know how to be with a group of people, then it is going to be a disaster. And a lot of people wanted to work alone. But when you work alone, what happens is I am good at in something and you are good at in something. We both work together, then we can create a very meaningful and great output. But with that, what exactly happens? We fail to achieve because we don't know how to collaborate with the people. So teamwork is all about collaborating, involves exactly sharing ideas, giving and receiving feedback, and supporting others. And imagine our English therapy is like a teamwork only. Now you are helping with each other, sharing different things, and getting something from the people and receiving and giving something. And I'm good at something, and I don't want to be as a team player, and I don't want to share anything to you. Suppose now I'm good at in communication skills and I'm training you on communication skills. Think of I improve my communication skills, but I'm not ready to give what you want, then you are all going to be missed what exactly you need, right? But when we work as a team, I am sharing what I am good at, and you are sharing what you are good at. And then when we work as a team, then we can improve ourselves in a lot of other areas also by tying up with the people and collaborating with the people. So, but a lot of people always have a problem with the group of people, and they don't want to connect with the people, and they don't want to share anything. They don't want to ask anything. So that if you are having such kind of behavior, then it is going to be a very big disaster in your career. Okay, professional career. You always should be a team player, and you should learn to be a team player, and you should support other people, and you should celebrate other people's success and your success also. But most of the time we don't want anybody to success, and we only wanted to be successful and we want help from others, but we are not ready to help the people. So if you are such kind of person, then you will unfit for a professional growth, and you don't reach to highest level in your career. Okay. And teamwork drives innovation, improves productivity. Why? Because I know something and you know something. Okay. And if we are working as a team, then we can improve our quality and output, right? And there we can create a sense of belonging and trust. Now you are sharing each other and helping each other. Now there are a lot of bonds created, right? Sharing that trust builds when you are a good team player, and people should able to depend on you, that by thinking that, okay, he's a good team player and we can believe in him like that. We can trust in him like that. So this is also very important, how much good team player you are, and rate yourself based on that. And there are a lot of advantages being a team player. And in this class, you also are getting that kind of skills, also being able to talk to the people and understanding who they are, what they are. Okay. Third important soft skill is adaptability and flexibility. So generally nowadays, after every interviews, they will ask, are you flexible to work in night shifts? Are you willing to relocate from your location to other location? And how much good you are in terms of all the skills, but the moment when you say that now I'm not able to relocate, if you're a fresher especially, and definitely they will not consider your profile. And not only that, generally, after getting into the job also, suppose you are a front-end developer. I am taking the example of software related, but you can relate to any other things also. And thereafter, their requirement is a backend, and then they'll give you task that, okay, now learn these courses, and then you try to be a backend developer. In that case, what happens is, like, if you are simply just not flexible in learning new skills, then they will terminate you. So adaptability and flexibility is very important skill nowadays, especially at this point of time. What exactly adaptability, flexibility? Your ability to adjust your mindset, behavior, and actions in response to changes the environment. Okay, generally, whenever you move to different places or different background and all, and unexpected challenges and new information. Every time there is life is always unpredictable, and always adjusting yourself to the unpredictable situation is adaptability and flexibility. And this is very important in terms of our life. And this helps you to be more resilient. Being adaptable and flexible helps you to be more resilient, solution oriented, and open to growth, which makes you invaluable in your workplace and nobody can replace you. And literally, this adaptability and flexibility helped me to become very good employer in my company where I worked previously. And not only that, now also where I came as a software engineer, now started being a communication skill trainer. Now I need to adapt myself to improve other skills also. I need to adapt myself to be completely able to take care of the things. And if I'm not ready to adaptable and flexible, then that is the end of my career. So if you are really wanting to see big changes in your life, then you should have these skills. Okay. And then the fourth one is a very important skill, conflict resolution. When you are with a group of people, then definitely conflicts arises. Means disputes and opinions, differences in opinions will come up. But most of the time, people don't know how to handle them. They just simply get it burst out and then they show their whatever the feelings and emotion which they have on the other person by getting more angry and by being more and more assertive. And so what happens is when you don't have a good skill of conflict resolutions are not able to resolve your conflicts or disputes, then you will always have a very bad relationship with the people because you are spoiling the relationship with the people. Okay. So addressing disagreements or misunderstandings in a constructive, respectful manner with the goal of reaching peaceful and practical solution. Okay. There was a problem and I have my opinion and you have your own opinion. And then that doesn't mean that I'm completely hating you. We can sit down and then understand what exactly the difference is between my approach and your approach. And then we can create a meaningful solution. But there, a lot of times people get into the conflict and then they create a quarrels and they have personal grudges also on the people. But make sure you always resolve the conflicts and clear out your doubts with the people and then resolve the problem. Okay. Good conflict resolutions foster healthy relationship because I am giving my suggestion and you are giving your suggestions, and then it really creates a good relationships and reduce the stress and creates a win-win outcome. Because when we work together, then definitely we can. In my case, I can win, and in your case, you can also win. Instead of resentment means grudges and angry and that. Okay. So rate yourself based on this skill, whatever the score which you want to give. And the next very important skill is leadership and influence. Okay. So a lot of people wanted to be followers, but leaders need guts, courage. And if you see, there are a lot of people in the English therapy batches and all. Whenever I gave a host chance, some people always wanted to take the host chance and wanted to perform. But there are some people who don't want to be host because they feel like it's a very difficult tender. And there are some people are taking initiation to create that poll, whatever the poll which you are creating, right, every day in your respective batches. And I have not appointed them as my assistants and all. Okay. They are the leaders who are taking that initiation and then doing the task, even though it's not their responsibility. Okay. So the leadership is the ability to inspire, guide, and motivate others towards a shared vision. So there are the people in our group, they are sharing their habit report to motivate you and inspire you also. And there are some people are taking the chances and taking the opportunities to improve themselves. So like that, there are every possible scenarios you can improve your leadership skills. But unfortunately, this situation, society have very less leaders and more followers. And it's easy, right, to speak, just sit in the crowd and passing on the comments is easy than going on the stage and speaking in front of the people. So always people choose to be sit in the crowd and pass the comments and judgments. But to go there, you need courage and that bravery. So influence involves gaining the trust and respect of others, impact their actions and decisions. Okay. So now if I'm a leader, then I can inspire you to take the action, and you are all following whatever I'm suggesting, right? Because I have that skill of influencing the people. I can influence you. I can influence your actions, behavior, and day-to-day activities also. So that's why I'm a very good influencer. At the same time, I'm a very good leader because I'm just setting up the tone, and then you are all following now. And I'm not even involving in guiding you in terms of basic what books to read and what podcast to watch and all. I've just inspired the people, and they started doing the work, and that makes my job easier. And that is a leadership quality. So make sure you have the leadership qualities in you, and that helps you in your life. So influential people create a change and respect and set examples to others to follow. So try to be a role model, and people always try to be a role models who are all leaders, and then they are the people who always have a highest respect in the society and get the opportunities. Okay. Yes, Navya, sleeping. Gayatri.
No, sir, I am not sleeping, sir.
Not
No,
sleeping.
sir, I'm not sleeping.
I could see some dull faces. Okay. So sit straight. I know it's lengthy presentation. That's why I've added only the explanation to 5 and description to only 5. And other essential soft skills. Rate yourself. Okay. Don't forget. Work ethic and responsibility. And work ethic, nothing but I have assigned some work to you, and then you are not at all completing on time and not at all taking the responsibility of that work, and simply just means you have assigned as a teacher there. Okay, your job is 9 to 5, but you are going to the school at 10 o'clock and then leaving at 4 o'clock in between. You are not at all working the way you used to work. So they are all work ethics. Okay, work ethic, nothing but if you are having good dedication and determination to complete the task which is given to you within a time, is a work ethics. And if you have a good work ethics, then you are highly successful people, and you will get a lot of respect from the people. But if you don't have a good work ethics, and every time you are being absent and not being on time and punctual and not taking the responsibility of the work which is given to you, then you will have a very big disaster career in the future. So make sure have a good work ethics. It's a very important, like, soft skill. And taking the responsibility means owning the task as yours. And some days I have given the task to completely take the session, right? When I'm not there, how exactly you're being in the class, okay? And how exactly you're handling the things. The work which I assigned to you, if you can able to handle it, then that is a kind of responsibility which I've given. Okay? So which is a one important life skill, sorry, soft skill which you need to have. And the seventh one is networking. And now you're all networking with the different state people in this class, right? It's a very important skill. Why? Because networking helps you to build the relationships and helps you to get the mentorship, and at the same time it helps you to get the information and the opportunities, because now people are sharing whatever they know, right? Whenever there are openings, and they are sharing the group by thinking, and whenever they know something about suppose you are suffering with some problem, and if they know the solution, and they will share with you. But a lot of times people, it's a trend tagging themselves like an introvert, and I don't talk to anybody. I hate strangers. I treat them as enemies or terrorists, like that they'll think. But when you are in this generation, definitely you should have a very good networking skills. And if you have a good networking, and your success will be always depends on the people with whom you connect with and deal with. But unfortunately, we always have our set of people, 4 or 5 people with whom we always spend our time, but we are not ready to spend or talk to any new members. But networking is a very important skill, and especially in this particular, and that's why LinkedIn and all social media platforms came, right? There, through that you are connecting with the people, and then you are getting to know some of the information which you don't know. And literally you will get to know a lot of new people, and maybe the people are going to change your life also with that networking skill. So make sure, and this English therapy is giving you that great opportunity to network with the people by speaking buddy activity. You learn something and you teach something, and you build the bonds among you. Okay. And then the important skill is public speaking. Communication is about different, and public speaking is different. And if you have ability to speak in front of group of people and sharing your opinion and influencing them by creating the change in them, is very important skill nowadays. And especially leaders, those who want to be leaders should possess this public speaking skills. You should be able to speak in front of the public without getting tensed and stress and fear and all, and able to communicate whatever you want to communicate effectively. And especially the people, businessmen, and especially entrepreneurs, and coming to the leaders in a ladder, whatever the organization, their success depends on this skill called public speaking. You can be small successful person, or you can be highly successful person. What decides you? Your communication skills and your public speaking skills. And it's a lifelong skill. Communication and public speaking is a lifelong skill, and you should work on every time in your life. Okay. And then ninth one, active listening. So I always say that I always make everybody to actively listen to my classes. And before joining in my class, you might have thought that, okay, online class means I can join the class, I can turn off my video, and then I can cook and I can clean and I can do all my works, and then I can complete like that. But after joining in my class only, you got to know that online class also can be that much effective. And this man is not at all leaving us, and he is completely making us to sit for 1.5 hours and asking us to focus and listen very actively. And active listening is very important. Why? Because active listening is nothing but listening and understanding and responding. And if you are just hearing nothing but you hear, like, you people say that listen the sounds, but no, you hear the just sounds and you hear a lot of sounds around you, but you don't process them in your mind. You just simply hear them and ignore. There are now you are hearing your fan sound. You are not even understanding what sound it is and how much it is making it up. You're just hearing and ignoring. But that is a hearing, not listening. Listening and coming to active listening is listening very carefully with full attention and understanding. And if something is needed to respond, now I am asking you something. When you are listening actively and processing, then only you'll give response to me, right? Otherwise, you feel like, oh, I did not listen to your question. I did not understand your question. And that is a very important skill. And I always say that if you want to be a good speaker, you should be a good listener first. Why? Because you have both ears and only one mouth. And you should listen twice and speak once. And that really helps you to be a very good speaker. Why? Because when you speak what you know, that's it. But when you listen, you learn something which you don't know. And that's why if you are a good listener, then you can learn something more and you can also share what you know. And very important skill, active listening. And I am making you as active listeners, and I'm making you improve your attention span and whatever you are, okay, whatever the skill which you need. And the last one is creativity and innovation. And it's very important. Generally, people do the same routine things. What they know, they'll do only routine things. They don't think out of the box. But you should be very creative in terms of innovating something and creating something to make your job easier. Okay, nowadays you're seeing, right? Everything is getting upgraded. Why? Because there is so much of creativity and innovation is coming into the picture. And we are not doing the things as we used to do in the past. So somebody's creativity and innovation is changing our way of living and all. But your brain also have that power to create, thinking creatively and to invent something. But unfortunately, we don't use our brain effectively, and then we ended up just simply doing the same routine stuff. But try to just improve your creativity and innovation also. That really helps you. And if you are just doing the same thing, then nobody cares. And nowadays, in my organization, especially in my organization where I worked in Cognizant, they brought a new concept called Blue Bolt. Okay, Blue Bolt is nothing but you should give some ideas. And if you are not giving ideas, then they are saying that you are not eligible to get the 5-star rating or 4-star rating. Means they will not give you the enough salary or more salary and more hikes. Why? And we feel like, okay, no, we don't know. Our brain is not capable of thinking creatively and innovatively. You can't say. It's a mandatory to think creatively and innovatively. But we are all creative human beings when we are child. If you look at the child, you will see how creative they are, and they'll try to mix up the things and all. They try to do something. But we are the people always tell them that don't do, and don't make. And we always have the fear of making the mistakes. Obviously, whenever you are trying something for the first time, you will fail. But our entire education revolves around don't do mistakes only. And when you are not making any mistake, then how will you try something new? You will never try something new because of fear of mistakes. And because of fear of mistakes, we never try something new. And we do the same routine stuff and daily routine. Okay. So when you make the mistakes only, then you will do something and you will get something new. And don't have fear of making mistakes. Always have the fear of not doing something new. Then that really boosts your confidence and creativity and innovation. And that's what helping English therapy to flourish. Because I every time come up with a creative and innovative thoughts to bring the people more alert and attentive throughout the sessions. And that's why people are getting the improvement and results what they want. Okay. So these are all the essential life skills, and rate yourself based on whatever. Okay. So how to continuously improve these skills, both your both your soft skills and life skills. So one of the important activity which you should to improve your skills is reading books. Okay. So there are different books are available to improve whatever the skills which I mentioned. For example, I mentioned here compound effect, emotional intelligence by Dale Carnegie. So first and foremost, I mentioned emotional intelligence, first skill, life skill. So like that, there are time management. There are so many books, okay, based on the, okay, especially Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy is the one book which talks about time management, okay, and Compound Effect also, which talks about prioritizing the task and setting the goals. So there are different books which are available and gives you the knowledge and the clarity which you need to understand and to improve the knowledge. And the knowledge which I gained in my life at this age is purely because of the reading habit which I have. And I read every day and I read different books to improve my knowledge. And that is helping me because, as I said, right, this knowledge, whatever I shared, all the skills, no education system teaches you, okay? Your schools and colleges will not teach these skills. So that's why reading books really helps you to improve. And the people who read will improve themselves in a lot of aspects, what I mentioned there, okay? And some people are saying, right, after joining in this class, I started having some skills. How did you get these skills? Because purely reading habit, okay? And then second one is reflecting daily. So what went well, what did not? You plan something for the day, and by the end of the day, when you're going to sleep in the bed or when you're sitting, writing the journal or just going through your, just thinking in your mind, okay, today I spent very well my day. I completed all my activities. And that's why I mentioned that I added that habit called habit tracking and habit report. By the end of the day, you will be having some sense of satisfaction. Okay, I did something, I did not do something. And that's why I'm asking that, right? Fill 0 if I've not done. That's the main intention because you should know that you did not do that. And based on that, you can plan next day. And that's what you are doing nowadays. Okay. So reflecting your daily activities means tracking your day. And that's why I created a habit report tracking. Okay. So that much importance is there with that. And then next one is volunteer or take the leadership roles. So simple, like you can also take the chance to be a host in the class, and you can also do something, not only in the class, I'm talking, just taking the example of our English therapy, but in your day-to-day life also, there are so many ways you can improve yourself by taking the volunteering. And there are sometimes in your colleges also people ask, okay, is anybody want to participate in this event and all? And we always don't want to participate in any event. We sit in the crowd and then we'll always judge the people who are not doing well on the stage. So that's an easy job to do. Okay. And volunteering, going out and then going in the clubs and then participating in different activities helps you to improve the skills which I mentioned previously, both your life skills and soft skills. And taking the leadership skills. To be a leader, you need a guts, as I said, and that requires some special abilities. And that abilities only comes when you step out of your comfort zone. If you are just simply sitting in the comfort zone and expecting you to be a leader, no, you can't become. Okay. So, and then join a course or workshop, like how you join in my class. In the way, there are different workshops and courses which are available, and learning these skills is a lifelong process. Okay. Every time you should be able to just improve yourself, being a lifelong learner. Okay. Always be a lifelong learner to improve yourself. And all the skills what I mentioned, right? Absolutely, you can get every skill in this class. That's how I designed this class, okay, as a holistic platform, not just speaking English. Okay. Yeah. And weekly self-review journal. Sit down and write down about your week, how the week went and what you did in this week and how you achieved, how much you achieved and how much you are going to achieve next week and next month. So this is very important because if you see the companies, they have the quarterly goals and all. So by the end of the quarter, they will see the profits and loss, and then they'll plan something what they're going to do the next quarter. In the same way, as we are also personal level, as we want to success means, definitely we should also sit down for some time. And we always say that, okay, we don't have time, but no, we are not prioritizing what we want in our life to get successful in our life. Okay. So prioritize what you want and then make sure you just simply write down whatever you have done something as like a reflection about the entire week. Okay. So we have almost reached the end. Life skills, first topic which you have seen. Life skill is about personal mastery, about personal life. Okay. And then what about soft skills? If life skills is a personal mastery, then what about
Professional master.
professional mastery? Exactly. So soft skills is about people mastery or professional mastery. So soft skills all about revolves around the people. And when you are able to connect with the people and able to deal with the people, then you will be highly successful in your professional life. Okay. And together is a total success. Okay. So if you have a both life skills and soft skills, then you can have a overall success in your life. Means as a personal life, you are feeling happy because you are taking care of your work-life balance and everything. And as a soft skills, you are being very good with a group of people also. then that creates very good sense of achievement and success. Okay. So on your screen, you will see one more poll regarding this life skills. Okay. Sorry, soft skills. Okay, I have received 88 responses from previous poll. Great. And then now, soft skills. You can see on your screen the soft skills poll. Respond to that. Take the poll. Read carefully and then respond. Okay.
Sir, I cannot see the pool.
Check somewhere it will be.
No, sir, it is not uh, in the main screen.
Okay. I'll share the QR link. Okay. So yeah, I've shared the link. You can click on the link and then it will open. Everybody, whoever not able to see, you can use the link and complete the poll, and then you'll get a full attendance. Okay. Forty-seven people have completed. Okay, so that's the end of presentation of life skills and soft skills. And you got to know what exactly comes under life skills and what skills comes under soft skills and how they are important in our life and how to develop them. I have not shared. Okay, generally I've just said how to improve, but simple. So if you want to drive a car, and you buy the book called How to Drive a Car, and then if you read when to move the gearing and steering and gear, clutch, brake, and all, how much you read, but practical exposure is needed. And without that, no matter how much you read and write and all, nothing useful. So, but you need that area platform where you can improve. And that is this platform. English therapy is a platform where you can develop every skill almost what I mentioned and in terms of life skill and soft skills to change your life and to change your career. So only thing is you need to have some patience to improve all these skills, because the way I design the sessions, right? Regular sessions and Saturday sessions and every session is designing in a way that to meet the expectation of whatever skills which you want in your life to be successful in your life. So, but only thing is it requires some patience and time and efforts. Okay. So that's all from my end. Complete the poll. And anybody want to speak anything? You can unmute yourself and you can get a 1 minute time to speak.
Yes, sir. Me.
Yeah, Gayatri.
Thank you for sharing this type of session, sir. No one can share this type of sessions. Now I know what I am. Where I am lagging and which topics I am lagging. Now I know, sir. I want to clarify one thing, sir. I'm very tired because we
I
went
know.
outside. That's why my face is like that.
No, I'm seeing your face on my screen. That's why I said. But when I say your name, other people also get alert. Okay, so that's why I shared. But don't take post. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Next person.
I want to share this, sir.
Yeah, Shankar.
Thank you so much for sharing. Actually, I thought I'm learning additionally, but in in this class, I got a psychology course and mastering life skills. What that? Thank you so much for sharing. I will try to work on this one. I wrote down everything. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Shankar. Great. Others?
Good
Hi.
evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. Firstly, sir, in any place, we don't get both at a time, sir. But exceptionally in this therapy, we are getting both communication skills and psychology sessions. We won't get it anywhere by this test. Like you kept some polls, right, sir? By that, we can question ourselves, like, where are you lagging? Like we can have a self-talk session while doing this poll, sir. Thanks a lot, sir, because it I try, many people said me that you won't be get any, like, if you are good at it, if the college or organization good at food, there is no study is there. If it is good at study, food is worse, like that they said. So I am very glad to be your student, sir, because I'm getting both. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Navya. Great. Next.
Hi everyone, good evening. Actually, from last 5 to 6 months, I'm observing all these skills in our classes. I changed so many skills. Before that, emotional intelligence, I was very low in that one. I improved that one, and so many things. Thank you, sir. Thank you for designing these sessions. Very interactive. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Same. Good. Next.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody. You shared
Pawan,
about
your voice is too low. I can't hear. Next person.
good evening, everybody. Good evening, all. Is my voice audible?
Maybe little bit. You can continue.
Thank you for providing such important skills, life skills and soft skills. Soft skills, life skills is important to everyone. We shared about emotional intelligence. The emotional intelligence means ability to control your own emotion and thoughts. There are two types of people. EQ means emotional quotient. They most of they are connected, socially connected to everyone. They speak and they know how to resolve the conflicts. And coming to IQ people, they are academically very strong, but coming to they can't. They only in college surroundings. Only they know about IQ, but emotionally intelligent people, they learn about everything. And second thing is social awareness. For example, we adopted one dog.
You can give on next Monday class, okay?
Okay.
This is only for
Thanks, sir.
a simple 30 seconds to 1 minute session, okay? The feedbacks, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah. Yes, Shanti Kumari.
Yes, good evening, sir. It is very useful session, irrespective of the profession. We all know where we are lacking these skills, sir. Like these skills like emotional intelligence and stress management are also useful to everyone, not only in the professional. Everyone learn these skills. Thank you for giving this opportunity to learn in this platform, sir.
Thank you, Shanti. Good.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening,
After
Shravanti.
listening this class, I learned where I'm good at skills and where I'm lagging, and how to improve that thing. I learned this class. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Shravanti. Good.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. While I'm rating myself, I observe myself previously. If I would give rating myself previously, earlier it's a 0 to 2. It's hardly to I can give, but now I can give 3, 4, 5 also. I'm feeling now I have this much of skills in me. So thank you, sir, guiding us in developing these all skills. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Alakya. Good.
Good evening, sir.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening,
Every
sir.
Saturday, different skills I learn, sir. I'm very happy, sir. That's why your platform is very different. So every Saturday, learn different some topics, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Good.
Hi, good evening, sir. Good evening to everyone, sir. Today I learned so many things. I know only 2 to 3 skills only, sir. Life, soft skills and hard skills, goal setting. Today I learned so many skills, sir. Before joining this class, I don't have any clarity of my goals, sir. But after joining this class, I have goal and I have some confidence in my life career, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks for sharing valuable information. I gave.
Thank you, Prashanti.
Good evening, sir.
Good
Actually,
evening, Ruchita.
while writing each and every skill, I learned so many things in this platform. While writing, I thought that before joining this platform, maybe my rating will be 1 or 2, but now it is increased to 3 and 4 also. I changed every skill of this for every point of that one. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ruchita. Okay, you want to practice speaking in front of more people? Come out of your comfort zone and speak up. Then you will lose the fear. Okay, it's okay. I know that you have some bit fear, and I too have my own fear before starting the class. How can I speak in front of 80, 90 people? But I overcome my fear, and now I'm feeling so cool. Okay, in the same way, you also feel the same way. Only thing is you have to take the action. Nobody's laughing here, right? That I created, that kind of platform I created. Nobody allowed to laugh on anybody's weaknesses, because this class is all about imperfection only. Okay, all the imperfections come together and create a perfect form and shape. So that's how the intention was behind the platform, and that's what is happening in this class. Okay, so those who understand the intention will stay and work on themselves and improve, and those who don't understand, then they will leave. That's it. Okay, but the intention will not change. Okay. Okay, then. Thank you all for your patience and sitting almost 1 hour 40 minutes. So yeah, I can make you sit for long also, but there are some sleepy faces and some dull faces also. I don't know what they did entire day. I did entire day from morning 4:30, 5 o'clock onwards. I've been sitting on this presentation to think and create. I planned so many other things also, but anyhow, as we go forward in regular session, I just given the names and skills and few explanation only. But there is so much to, and I did not even add the entire description to other skills also. But they are all, we can discuss them in our regular sessions, and because they are very important also. But I can't take complete one particular. I could have divided only life skills and soft skills separately, but still I feel both are important and that I should discuss in the same day only. And the reason also why I did not take one after the other, because next Saturday I may not be taking Saturday session. So that's why. But once the next Saturday comes, I complete, then May month onwards, every week we will be having mind blowing Saturday sessions, and also we will be having some other little reformations in the regular sessions also. I'll be changing some structures of the sessions, and also I'll be creating some innovative ways to make you even more improved much faster. Okay, so generally what happens was, like, I'll tell you a few things and then I'll end the class. Previous to some months back, to get the improvement, it used to take a lot of months to in this platform. Okay, but nowadays it's just a matter of 1 month, 2 months only, people are improving. That it's all happening because of the every time I change the way I do the takes at sessions, and the what I deliver and all is changing. Okay, so now we have a different system about habit tracking, reporting, and then previously we used to take that in the before, like different. Now we are only taking the same. And also every time I'm checking in the class the habit report every first 5 minutes. That is a one more new innovative way which I can nowadays people are doing, because maybe they can feel 0 or 100 or whatever the fake things which they want, but still at least they are having the discipline and that fear in them. And also I could see a lot of attendance. Okay, generally previously we do have 15 members, 15 to 12 members used to join, but now we have more members, but still more members are also joining. But I don't know what happened. I thought literally that maybe the strength would cross 100, but before class only I received almost 10 15 permissions. Okay, and the remaining people not taken permission, but for them we will have the Monday special session to them. Okay, because I got some list, right, who joined and all based on the batch wise also. That's why I created the batch column also. Then it is easy for me to filter out and take. And actually I'll tell you now that 5 batch people, 14 people joined. Okay, we have almost 20 members. And then 6:30 batch, 22 people batch, 22 people joined. That's a good number only, but they have around 28 or something. And 11 batch, 16 people only attempted this poll. and 7 p.m. 14 people, and 9 p.m. 16 people. 9 p.m. batch is having almost 26, 27 members. So yeah, I can understand there are some people have some emergency and all, but I'll tell the people to take the permission. And the people who have not taken permission and those who don't have a proper and meaningful reason, then we all will be eliminating them from the all the Saturday sessions, not just the Saturday session. They are not allowed. And now you are joining simply with the link, right? Going forward, I'll be creating the webinar where you should register yourself to the join the class with your email ID. And there I'll select the few and I'll block few email IDs, then you are not allowed. So be careful, okay? I am the technical guy. I can use the technology in whichever the way I want. And you don't know those things. And you just simply come to this class for you can do whatever you want means you can't, okay? So I'm very much intelligent in these kind of things and how to avoid the people who are always procrastinators and negligent people. I don't like such kind of people and I don't encourage such things. So be careful, everything I track from my end. And it's simply not just joining the class and leaving and then thinking that because I am giving the full assurance that I'll improve your communication skills. And if I fail, then definitely it is going to be a very big remark on my reputation. And I don't want, because I want to become, I don't know whether I have very big goals or not, but I have very big goals in my life to reach to a very high level. And if I am not being that much having work ethics and responsibility and having that kind of standards, then definitely I'll not reach to the level where I wanted. And even if it is small batch also, which only 100 members, or even if it becomes 10,000 also, I maintain the same standards and same rules and regulations. Then only I will have the potential to reach that high level. So that's all from my end. Thank you so much. And we'll meet on Monday in your respective batches. And